And, oh, I'm getting jingled. Yay!
And gentlemen, there you go.
Persons of the demo scene.
Kill all audio and lights.
But please keep your pants on. This is a formal event.
Welcome to the Meteoriks Awards 2025.
Again, we'll honor the best prods.
You say, we say, the best deserve a statue. The Meteoriks Awards 2025, celebrating the past demoscene year.
Welcome back, everyone. It's amazing that another year passed and another year with a shitload of productions. So glad to have you all here again. My name is Dojo. The gentleman to my right is Subby. And if you're wondering where Alkema went, he can't be with us tonight. He's ill. So a lot of hugs to my man Alkema. Give him a big hand.
Yay, hugs to Alkema.
So, again, we'll honor the best prods of 2024. 11 categories, 11 statues. Who will take them home?
So, if you remember, this year in February, we revealed our nominations to all of you at Mountain Bites in Switzerland. And there we had 5 nominees in each of our 11 categories. And tonight, Subby and I are going to walk you through all of our categories again. We will review our nominations, marvel at their greatness again. Then we will have a juror on our stage who will present us with the jury decision, and will finally reveal who will take home one of these puppies. But before we start with this, there are other people we would like to celebrate. We've done this last year, and we're going to do it again, and probably again, and again, and again. As you all know, we are not getting any younger, and one of the unfortunate truths of life is that people pass away. We did lose several seniors in the past year, and we'd like to give them one last shout out right here today. So, before we dive in, let us remember the people we lost. We lost the phantom of electronic images, an Arska of complex and overload. Please give them a hand.
We lost Python of Complex in the silence, and Jeff Follin.
We lost Mod of 3LN and Innocent of Abaddon.
We lost Dolph of Nipson and Anatsu Renara.
We lost Drago of Masturbate and Scum of Shining 8.
We lost Axel D of Blackbit and Lyndon Sharp.
We're saying goodbye to Captain Hood of Acidic and to Apogryphal of Section 8 and TML.
We had to say goodbye to Mike of Crusaders and Deadline and Advantage and Magic 12.
We lost Daedalus of KFMF and Moss and P2 of Moose and RBBS.
We lost Daedalus, Mastercracker of ATC and INC and Mirage, and Pappy CPC of Electronic Dreams.
We lost Cartoon of Academy and Talent and Jap.
We lost Street Tough of DSS and TRSI, and Modmate of SMFX.
And finally, we're saying goodbye to Shadow 272 of Shadow Team. These folks left us, but we will keep the legacy alive and remember them as they were. And now I'd like all of us to give these people one big shout out. And Ibu, hold on with the confetti, please. So let's all tell them thank you and goodbye on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you and goodbye.
It's a sad fact that folks leave us for good, but it's also true that each year we welcome new people into our ranks. We honor the departed, and we should close the circle by honoring the new arrivals too. So what better way to move on than by celebrating our new talent.
For a scene that's been dead since 1999, our Walking Dead are pretty fresh. Let's kick off the frenzy with the Meteoriks Award for New Talent.
So, new talent. This is the award for the person who's made their first contribution to the scene in the last year or so.
Danke dir vielmals. Let's have a look at our nominees. Sorry, that's the cue.
Hey y'all, I'm Steffest, and thanks for the nomination for Old... No, it really says New Talent. How cool is that? Thank you so much.
Hello Meteoriks, hello Revision people, this is John.
And Doc?
From Doc and John. Thank you for the nomination, see you soon.
Hi, Revision 2025. This is Josai. Greetings from Taipei.
Hello, this is Yapafoto from France. Thank you for this nomination and have a nice Revision 2025.
Hi everyone, it's Cedric from Wizlove. Thank you so much for the nomination. I hope you're having great fun at the revision this year and see you soon.
The nominees for New Talent. CSI for bruh, I ain't naming things. Ayapafoto for Once Upon a Time in a Data Center. John and Doc for Matter. Cedric Guillemet for Equiratis rodentus. And Steffest for Ordo.
And to present the award, there's nothing limp about this ninja. Please welcome Shifter. Woo!
Good evening, Revision. Now, looking at the nominee list, you can tell that the parameters for new talent are nuanced. There's more to it than the person who walked into the door last. Sometimes people hang around for a while before they take the leap into demo making. Nor is it focused on a single showcase production. Growth and development between subsequent productions factor in and can make all the difference. The jury has settled on a laureate and an honorable mention, who have been visually doing a lot all year. The honorable mention goes to Steffest. Now, Now, that is a familiar name right there. I mean, Steffest has been around in retro computing circles and is known for projects that are close to the demo scene, tooling like DPaint.js, Bassoon Tracker. But he made a splash into the scene, collaborating on Amiga projects with others, and swiftly moved on to releasing his own work and sharing what he learned via write-ups. So, again, congratulations, Steffest. Please give him a big hand. So, the winner. The jury landed on a candidate from a very different background, but they share one crucial trait, that last one, sharing. This candidate showed rapid artistic technical development and graphics jobs with a distinct creative style. But on top of that, this candidate has shown a strong commitment to the community and demo-making discourse. The winner of New Talent, hailing all the way from Taiwan, it's Josai! Woo!
Unfortunately, Ciosai cannot be with us today. We have a video from him instead.
Dude, get off my phone. Huh? Shit, did I just win? What? Damn, I can't believe I only found out about the demo scene last revision. You folks have been amazing. See you 2026.
And I was supposed to do a switch into a different category now. Whoops. Well, okay, so with that out of the way, congratulations, Ciosai. And we will move on to our next category.
Boldly go where no scener has gone before. Let's honor them with the Meteoriks Award for Outstanding Concept.
Right. So this is one of the categories that are very dear to me personally, because I think this is the one where we nominate and award the really weird stuff that would otherwise go unnoticed. And this is the one where, as Noy so nicely put it, where we honor the stuff that expands the scene's aesthetic vocabulary, the stuff that brings up the new and bold ideas that nobody before dared do, and that expand the scene that way. And so let's have another look at our nominees for this year.
Hello, I'm Sil from Upton Height.
Hey, this is Ryder from Moonbase.
Hi, Revision 2025. This is Josai.
Hello everyone, I'm Tea Drinker.
The nominees for Outstanding Concepts. A Statement on the Platform Wars by Moonbase All-Stars. Print by Tea Drinker. SummonCat.glsl by Ciosai and Ryder. Demonique by Ivory Labs and Offenhide. And Killer Pillar by Petcore.
And now for presenting the jury results, I would like to welcome on stage our Finnish scene musician extraordinaire, and his name gives away his style. Please welcome Break of MMX.
Good evening, Revision. So, What even is concept? Is it enough to have a cool idea for an effect? Do you need a consistent visual team? Or should you make a statement with a strong message? As with most things here in demoscene, where we combine code with audiovisual design, direction, weird-ass hardware, whatever we want to, really, a concept can be the sum of many parts. This is certainly the case with this year's laureate for Outstanding Concept. This production combines a clever technical aspect with no-nonsense presentation, a clear theme, and an instantly recognizable and agreeable message. Last but not least, it proves beyond any doubt that one can put forward a strong concept in a shitpost. The Meteoriks award for Outstanding Concept goes to a statement on the platform wars by Moonbase All-Stars. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I'm sorry, Poro, you have to get up here.
Nominate me, but apparently
I know.
to no avail.
I did inform the jury, and they went, fuck Poro, he's gonna get the statue anyway.
You need to make worse shit posts.
Yeah, that's why I didn't make anything this year.
Aw. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. And that brings us to our next category.
These pieces are holding still so we can admire their polish. Here's the Meteoriks Award for Best Executable Graphics.
Best executable graphics, the best picture you can make with 4K or less. Let's see the nominees.
Hey, I'm Yui. Thanks for the nomination. I appreciate it a lot.
Hi, I'm Sophia. Thanks for the nomination.
Hi, I'm number 4.
Hi, I'm Daria.
Greetings, I am Homek of Spectrum. We are thrilled that you liked our production, feel it so much that you nominated it for the Best 4K Graphics Award. Thank you all.
The nominees for Best Executable Graphics. Chromatic North by Epoch. Bayado no Megami by Epoch. Dandy by Fabrausch. Felid by Spectrum. And Astro Dream by Sylvia.
All looking pretty good, running at 1 frame a year. And to present the award, I'd like to introduce somebody who's immeasurably better than NRs 1, 2, and 3. Please welcome NR4. Woo!
So, good evening, and thank you for the kind introduction. Now, first things first, I need to tell you how to win this award next year. While modeling skill and new and never been done tech, like a modern shell dropper mechanism or nerdy Easter eggs, certainly make a prod stand out, it was also a convincing and or cute story and a flawless execution that we were looking for. In the process, we looked at 88 executable graphics by 60 authors, and while the amount of releases itself is remarkable, one author managed to stand out by managing to get 2 of their productions nominated. Congratulations, is all I can say to that. So, let's move on to the laureate of this category. One of the productions has the best color gradient, period. Its geometry is modeled carefully. It shows a world in just one image. And it transports a very subtle political message without throwing it in your face. So, with less talking and more handing out statues, a round of applause for the laureate of Best Executable Graphics 2025, Chromatic North by Epoch.
Woo! Congratulations.
Come on, Juve, up you come.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, you guessed it, next category.
Who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Flex that old hardware in the Meteoriks Award for Best Old School Production.
Okay, so this is the category where we start with the very, very old but gold hardware that is very dear to our hearts, and where you can tell that it is very dear to many of our people's hearts just by the amount of love that they pour into the quality and the polish, and I guess the member count of their productions. So let's take a look at our old school nominees.
Look, Bingbird, Vacek, Jammer. We are the team behind Ezira Part 3.
Greetings from Finland. Atla Designs says thank you for the nomination. Vaada vastu.
Perkele. I'm Trident of the 1337 crew, and I am thrilled about the Meteoriks nomination for Best Old School Production.
Hi, I'm the Sarge. Thank you so much for voting for us.
Hi guys, I'm Mikael from Pretzelogic, and I'm super proud to be part of the Sepelia team and what we achieved with our demo. Thank you all for taking it to your hearts. Take care.
Hello, I'm Brush of Elysium, one of the guys behind Sepelia.
Hi, this is Luke.
Hi, this is Digger of Elysium. And here is my Sepelia t-shirt.
Dread Boy, hello.
Hey, I'm Buzzclick.
We are Sensor Design! Thank you for the nomination! Yay!
No balls are touching.
The nominees for Best Old School Production. 1337 by Fairlights. Three Syrah by Arise. Sepelia by Elysium. Nightfall by Artline Designs. And What is the Matrix 2 by Sensor Design.
And for the results of the jury, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome our knight in white armor, famous for synth pop and a spectrum as big as a car. Please welcome Gasman of Hui Program, Demozoo, and a billion other groups.
So, yes, the nominees were a C64 sweep this year, and believe me, that was not a decision that the jury made lightly. Our shortlist of award candidates spanned every platform we could have hoped for, from established mainstays of the scene to pioneering achievements on previously unloved hardware. In such a crowded field, it's hard for a demo to stand out on the tech alone. The ones that made it through the selection are the demos that connected with us on a deeper level, the ones with messages that resonated with us, screaming out, "This is why we're keeping these old computers alive." For many creators, old school platforms are a refuge from the relentless march of AI and big tech, and that's an attitude that came through strongly in the end products. Demos that affirmed that we're still human. Demos that gave their protagonists a glimpse of a world outside the norm if they would just chase the threads of counterculture. Demos that urged us to disconnect from the Matrix and reconnect with the simple pleasures of nature. One of the hardest things to achieve in an old school demo is to present a narrative through the medium of demo visuals rather than text or images. Our laureates found an ingenious solution to that by making the demo effects themselves the heroes of the story. This demo didn't just make a statement against AI, it saved the world from it. The award goes to 1337 by Fairlight.
Congratulations, Fairlight! I hope you're watching from the stream because this is your applause and this is your statue. Unfortunately, you can't be with us tonight, but we'll send you all of your swag. And we hope you can make it to revision one day. Congratulations again. All right. And then I think it's time to look at slightly modern computers.
Atari! That's a mega! And that other one. We're moving on to slightly less old hardware with the Meteoriks Award for Best Mid-School Production.
So we have old school, we have new school, but a lot of us grew up with mid-school. This is the award. This is the award for the best production on a 16-bit bust computer or one of the new virtual consoles. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Hi, I'm Mace, and thank you for the nomination.
Hi, I'm Cephist. Thanks for the nomination.
Hi, I'm Gigabates. Thanks for the nomination.
Ciao, I'm Pellicus, and thanks for the nomination.
Hi, I'm Critical.
I am Hellfire.
Hi, I'm Jade.
Hello, I'm Virgil.
And I am XXX. And together we are Howjob and Sweet 16. And we made the PKI demo, The Mind.
The nominees for Best Mid-School Production. The Mind by Howjob and Sweet 16. Cockbusters by Ghost Town. Series of raster effects by SMFX. Fathom by Desire. And Inside the Machine by Desire.
There was a lot of running there. And here's someone who ran all the way from Greece to present the award for our middle schoolers this evening. It is Bala Koala.
Hello, Revision. I'm here to present the winner of this year's Best Mid-School Production category. With so many strong entries, we focused on three main things to pick a winner. Firstly, how good do the demos look and sound? Secondly, are they doing things that shouldn't be possible on these platforms? And thirdly, and most of all, do they absolutely rock? And one stood above the rest. This production is a masterclass in technical brilliance and artistic vision. It takes a platform with extreme constraints, one that should never be able to run such a spectacle. This mid-school demo plunges us into pixel-perfect craftsmanship and glitch aesthetics, blended like fragments of a dream. It shows us tubular zooms and liquid 3D objects that morph and reflect across space, all to a rising soundtrack that culminates in frenzy. This is more than just code wizardry. This is demoscene poetry, created by demoscene veterans and engineers of the impossible. A production like this should not exist on this machine, and maybe it does because the console only exists in fantasy. It is my honor to announce the winner of this year's Meteoriks Award for Best Mid-School Production, The Mind by Howjob and Sweet 16.
Howjob and Sweet 16, come on up.
Tobi, wo bist du? Super.
Congratulations. Is this on? Oh, you're stupid to keep this on. Hello. Good evening. I would like to welcome both Hellfire and Virgil on stage.
both the masterminds behind this piece of incredible technology. So, I don't know if you know, but can you hold this for a second? You deserve it. So, having these two on stage. So PK08 is super constrained. I don't know if you know, but it's super constrained, which is a good thing, because constraints allow you more creativity. And yeah, they do. So those guys came up with a way to render music on Pico 8. So he did the technology, and he's the one who did the music for the demo, which is partly, one half of it is made in the Pico 8 tracker, the rest is made in Pro Tracker. Oh. The thing you guys know from Amiga. So, amazing shit. Amazing shit. It's like, yeah. So, do more Pico 8 demos. Pico 8 is liberating. It allows everyone to make demos. And if you're good, you can make a demo like this one. And if not, let's go. No. We're just starting. Come on. We're all having fun here. They handed me a microphone. So let's enjoy.
I see the error of my ways.
So
now.
I love you all. It's an amazing event. So let's get drunk, celebrate ourselves, have fun, and it's the best party ever. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm super sorry. Thank you.
And after all that, it's time for Best Soundtrack.
The visuals are the face of a demo, but the soundtrack is its soul. Pump up the volume for the Meteoriks Award for Best Soundtrack.
Yeah, that's boring, right? I prefer things with sound too. So, a soundtrack, they say the visuals are the heart of a demo, and I think the soundtrack is its soul. The soundtrack conveys a lot of emotion and atmosphere, and it kind of drags you in along with the visuals. So, let's see who composed the greatest soundtracks this year.
Gonna check for some new mail. Why do I speak English while checking mails? From Dojo, Meteoriks. I got nominated. Wow! Hello! I'm Monotony from No Gap No Bacteria, and I'm very, very happy about this nomination. Thanks a lot.
Hey everybody at the Meteoriks. Hello from Wayfinder and Uncle X of MFX.
Hi, I'm Dan from Damage, and I made the soundtrack for demo Damage. Greetings from France.
Hi, I'm Miklas from Damage. I did a code. Not much, just made the music play in the demo. Greetings from Poland.
Hi, this is Citek from Damage. I did push some pixels for this production. And greetings from Canada.
We are happy and honored by the nomination. Thank you. See ya.
Hello from Denmark. I'm Meteoriks of TBC, the Danish Underpants Brigade, Trasag Organizing, and a bunch of other groups as well.
The nominees for Best Soundtrack. Sepelia by Elysium. Damage by Damage. Crystal Dynamics by No Gap, No Bacteria. Ashura by MFX. And Starseed by LJ Meteoriks.
And now for presenting the jury results, it's my pleasure to welcome longtime world-famous demoscene synth author and revision organizer KB of Farbrausch.
Hi. So in the jury for Best Soundtrack, every year we are picking demo tracks that are both original and well produced. But there's one thing that we look for beyond that, the spark of life. So the track shouldn't just be a fitting piece of music that accompanies the visuals. It should be an irreplaceable part of the demo experience and support the overall demo so strongly that without it or with a different soundtrack, it would be a completely different demo. And if a piece of audio achieves that, that's when it becomes a true soundtrack with a capital S. With that in mind, we had a very hard time making up our minds between two productions in particular, and that's why we'd like to award an honorable mention first. It's a beautiful track with lots of dynamics, breaks, and tempo changes. The production quality is top-notch, and first of all, the track conveys the wonder of what we're seeing just so well. So our honorable mention goes to Crystal Dynamics by No Gap, No Bacteria. Give them a hand. Woo! And that brings me to a laureate about which I have to say, this is a fucking soundtrack. It's not just music, it's an essential part of the show that underlines the sheer scale of what's going on the screen. It takes us on a journey and communicates a story together with the visuals, and those two balance and support each other with precision. And really, that combination of orchestral elements and old-school Apache-ated synth goodness just screams like space and epic scale and fuses the visuals and audio into one work of art. So the Meteoriks Award 2025 for Best Soundtrack goes to Asura by MFX.
Woo! Congratulations, MFX.
Yeah.
Would you please come on stage?
Thank you. Oh.
So much. Oh man, this is great. Yeah, thank you very much to the jury, and thank you everybody who commented on Poe and left a lot of very nice sentiments about the demo. We appreciate that very much, and we hope that you like our next productions as well. And maybe we'll see each other next year on the stage again, hopefully.
Congratulations again. All right. And with that, we'll move on to dropping jaws.
If you're looking for your jaw, it's down in the toilet tunnel somewhere. Brace yourselves for the Meteoriks Award for Outstanding Technical Achievements.
This category is one of the ones that is core to the demo scene, of taking any old piece of hardware and doing something ridiculously impossible with it. And to present and let's take a look at the nominees.
Hey, I'm 11311.
I'm Fafina. Thank you so much for the Meteoriks nomination and have a great party.
Hi, this is HBM speaking. Have a nice party and thank you for the nomination to Meteoriks.
Hi, this is Tomarcos. Thank you for the Meteoriks nomination and have a great party.
Hi, I'm Gof of Alcatraz. Thank you for the nominations and enjoy Revision.
Here comes Revision 2. Here comes Meteoriks. I am G-Next. I wish like spikes your day. Here, let's rock on this great show.
That is his actual voice, by the way.
The nominees for Outstanding Technical Achievements. Mariana by GNX. Ica i Kompofylla by New Line. Twin by All You Can Execute featuring Petriform. Remnants by Alcatraz. And Gosha by Simurai.
I'd say next year, Best Nominee Video Award. And to present the award for Outstanding Technical Achievements, with nearly 200 productions that totals around about 3 kilobytes, Master of Size Coding, Helmut of Desire.
It's about this baby here, right? I'm gonna place it right here.
We couldn't get it any smaller, sorry, Hel.
Good evening. If average people look into the demo scene from the outside, let's be honest, they don't know what the hell we are doing. To people with a bit of technical and artistic understanding that look into the demo scene, everything we do is amazing, or dare I say outstanding. Now within the demo scene, and also within this jury, there are very different viewpoints on what qualifies as technical outstanding. These viewpoints are entirely based on a person's knowledge. Simply put, the spark of outstanding ceases if you can explain it. One of the many definitions of outstanding might be it has the potential to entirely change the way we do things across multiple categories. And indeed, one of the nominees does exactly that. Unlocking multi-threading for modern CPUs on MS-DOS, HD resolution, and 120 iterations per pixel could produce serious contenders to the usual Windows intros in the 256, 1K, and 4K categories. So the honorable mention this year goes to Mariana by GenX. Congratulations, give them a hand. This year's winners, though, made me and a few others look like the mentioned average person having their first view on the demo scene. Simply, what the hell? I had absolutely and entirely no clue that this is a thing at all, realizing that a demo can not only run from SIM cards, but is executed on the SIM card from, this is a computer. This is something that not many people know about. And we recently learned from the same group that an intro can also be run from one SIM card, not from 3 or 4. So, of course, the winner, 2025, for Outstanding Technological Achievement is Gosia from Simurai. Give them a hand.
Unfortunately, Simurai can't be with us tonight. Mikhails of Damage will be representing.
Ah, there he is.
Okay. Of course, you know, it's not me that produced this excellent stuff, but just some colleagues from Simurai asked me to collect this one. So thank you in the name of those excellent people, and I hope they will bring something much more, you know, outstanding soon on the next demo parties. Thank you in the name of Simurai.
In your wallet.
And now we move on to Best Visuals.
And now it's time to honor pixels so fresh and beautiful you'll fall in love with them. We're handing out the Meteoriks Award for Best Visuals.
So I talked about the soul of a demo earlier, now we're getting to the heart. The visuals, the fresh pixels, the interesting stuff that keeps us mesmerized and wondering how the heck did the people do that? Or sometimes you see how they did it, but you don't care because it's just so pretty. So let's see who made the prettiest pixels this year.
Hi, I'm Gopher of Alcatraz. Thank you for the nominations and enjoy revision.
Hi guys, this is LJ.
Hi. Hello. Hi, this is Conspiracy.
Hey everybody at the Meteoriks. Hello from Wayfinder and Uncle X of MFX.
10 print. Hello world. 20 go to 10. Run. Run Forest run. Run for your life. Choose life. Choose a job. Choose a fucking big CRT television. Choose a product from radioactive Finland. Choose demoscene. Choose Commodore 64. Eat your vegetables. Eat omega-3. Consume your fish them. Enjoy your daily northern kung fu experience. Fish them. Fish them. You're my fish them. And, baby, you can turn my C64 on. Baby, you can turn my floppy ride on. Demos for family needs. Thank you Dad. Thank you Mum. Thank you Jack Pramil. We are Extend. Thank you.
The nominees for Best Visuals. Asura by MFX. Empires by Conspiracy. Starseed by LJ and Meteoriks. Fishbomb by Extend. And Remnants by Alcatraz.
And now, you know the drill. We'll have a juror on stage, and it's my absolute pleasure to welcome our glitter princess, purveyor of only the finest visuals and the most horrible puns, Daria of Sleigh Bells.
Let's take this one. Hello, people of Revision. Wait, don't let this fall down. It feels so good to be here. And also have the honor of presenting one of the most awe-inspiring categories of the Meteoriks, Best Visuals. Visuals, as Dojo has said twice, I think, are the heartbeat of any production. They grab our attention, ignite our imagination, and make us whisper to ourselves, wait, how did they even do that? Now, if you have been paying attention just now, you might have noticed that this year's nominees represent 5 different platforms. That's 5 entirely contrasting technical approaches, but all sharing one single purpose, to make us feel. And while the technical side of it all might require you some deep research to understand what's going on, the resulting images we see connect instantly to our emotions as we are being guided by the hand-picked aesthetic choices. Fantastic productions like these become ambassadors of the demo scene because we show them to our outside friends as we try to explain what we really are doing here. After all, it's all worth more than 1,000 words. And from time to time, we get to be delightfully surprised by a completely fresh and new approach, a hypnotizing visual feast, featuring an incredible amount of variety, and all of that resulting in an experience specifically tailored to the CRT screen. And for that reason, we would like to award the honorable mention to Fish Bump. By extent, please give them a round of applause. And there was another very mesmerizing production. It drew us in through its impeccable, masterful color work, transforming fluid dynamic motion into light-catching glitter landscapes we could watch for hours. The Meteoriks Best Visuals Award goes to Empires by Conspiracy. Congratulations!
Moisty. I know you're here.
Holy shit. This was unexpected.
Well,
but very much deserved. I just wish that Zoom and Gorg were here.
Do you want that?
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Zoom, Gargai. Wish you were here.
Holy.
And that brings us to the best high-end intro category.
There's always space for one more bite, until there isn't. This is the Meteoriks Award for Best High-End Intro.
Yes, this one's very dear to my heart. What do you do when you have no limitations? You invent some. So this is for the best production of 64 kilobytes or less that's produced on modern hardware. And to read the speech and present the award, newcomer mentor and network organizer supreme, you would not be talking to the outside world without this man, Lambda Core. However, before that, we should take a look at the nominees.
Hi, this is Mary from Architect. Thank you for the amazing surprise of this nomination. I'm truly honored. Good luck, everyone.
Hi, I'm Paul of Alcatraz. I'm honored and shocked at the same time. Thank you very much for the nomination.
Hi. Hello. Hi. This is Conspiracy.
This is Conspiracy.
Hello, my dear friends. This is Andy of Nuance, and we are super proud to be nominated for the Meteoriks Award for our 4K intro. Prost, Pro.
Prost, this is Pro. Thank you very much for the nomination.
Hi, this is Pop from Brain Control, and on behalf of the whole crew, I'd like to say thank you for nominating us. We will be victorious!
The nominees for Best High-End Intro. Conspiracy. Naumaquia Incianis by Brain Control. Starseed by LJ and Meteoriks. We Float Here by Architects. And XO by Nuance.
"2024 was a good year for high-end intros. We had a list of 143 releases to go through. And if you know how much work it is to create a 4K or 64K intro, you know that's a pretty big number. And it's good to see that there are not only Windows entries, but also Linux and browser-based intros. Yay for diversity. I'll get to our laureate soon enough. But first, we'd like to award an honorable mention to a beautiful and mesmerizing glitter fest, Empires by Conspiracy. Congratulations. Our laureate this year is a slow-paced intro, one which shows incredible skill and well-rounded polish without being an effect firework. It stood out from the others for its technical mastery and won us over with its coherent narrative. The Meteoriks Award 2025 for Best High-End Intro goes to Starseed by LJ and Meteoriks. Come up on stage. Congratulations.
LJ, Meteoriks, come on up.
I know LJ's here.
He's running. Woo!
Well, thank you very much for this award. Also in the name of Meteoriks, I assume at least. Without him, this wouldn't be what it is. And also what I would like to say is this revision is actually my 10-year anniversary in the scene. So thank you very, very much for all the love you gave me and all the cool experiences and friends I made. And well, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
And next up, we have Best Direction.
Put on your artsy French hats and break out the megaphones. We're handing out the Meteoriks Award for Best Direction.
Well, yeah. So this is where things start to come together, where we're not just looking at visuals in isolation, or soundtracks in isolation, and instead we're looking at all of the stuff that makes the demo atmospheric, that makes the demo glue you to your seat because you're just so stuck in the experience, the camera work, the atmosphere, the setting. So it's really hard to pull off But we can do it, and we do it every year. And let's see who did it the best in the last year.
This is Trident of the 1337 crew, and I am super excited about the Meteoriks nomination for Best Direction.
Hey everybody at the Meteoriks. Hello from Wayfinder and Uncle X of MFX.
Hello, my dear friends. This is Andy of Nuance, and we are super proud to be nominated for the Meteoriks Award for our 4K intro. Oldschool.
Prost, this is Pro. Thank you very much for the nomination.
Hi, my name is Natural, and I'm glad to be back.
The nominees for Best Direction: Asura by MFX, "1337" by Fairlights, EXO by Nuance, Killer Pillar by Petcore,
Tonight, someone has the chance to
and The Lucky One by
Just
Netro.
one lucky number draw could make it happen.
The most exciting thing is that anyone can be the lucky one. We can't predict who will take home the grand prize.
And now it's my pleasure to welcome a juror on stage, Finnish demoscene musician, assembly organizer, and theremin wrangler, bass cadet of ADAPT.
That was an intense amount of action packed into that series of nominees, wasn't it? That's what I was thinking. There was human decadence through narcotics fueled by big pharma and destruction of world with nuclear warheads. And still we were touched by winning the lottery of human life, and especially the loss of it. However, one of the nominees had an incredibly claustrophobic soundtrack paired with visuals that together created an immense scale. And all of that was crammed in such a tiny scale of an intro. And I'm pleased to announce that EXO by Nuance wins the wins the honorable mention. Still, we need to pick a winner and another nominee, upgraded to the scale of the universe, possibly telling the story behind the birth of it. And the soundtrack of it was so massive that it could fill up that entire universe. And the particle-generated nebular visuals were so infinitely smooth. And all of that was such in a perfect sync that we are still in awe. And ladies and gentlemen, the laureate of the Meteoriks Best Direction is Asura by MFX. Uncle X, Wayfinder, Ponder, come to the stage, please. I know you're here.
Again. Stage lights, please. Thank you.
Is this on? Oh, sweet. Yeah, I guess thank you. Thank you is all I can say. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This year, MFX celebrates 30 years of doing whatever it is we do here, and I hope we'll keep doing this for at least another 30 more years. Thank you.
We are looking forward to it.
More diplomas. Oh yeah, one
All right.
fine, I think.
And that leaves us with one statue. So let's see who's going to get that.
The only limit is your imagination or your GPU's melting point. The Meteoriks Award for Best High-End Demo.
Here we go, the gloves are off. Here is a PC with a ridiculously expensive graphics card in it. What can you do with it? Let's take a look at the nominees for Best High-End Demo.
Hello everyone, this is Gero from Mad Wizards. The nomination for Stranded was a bit unexpected, but still very much appreciated. I guess on behalf of the team and everyone who participated in the production, in making of the production, thank you very much and have fun. Bye.
Hello, this is Navis from ASD. Thank you very much for the nomination. Me and the team really appreciate it. And see you at the party.
Hey everybody at the Meteoriks. Hello from Wayfinder and Uncle X of MFX.
Hi, I'm Peter from Futuris.
The nominees for Best High-End Demo. Legends of the Past by Futuris. Stranded by Mad Wizards. Fast Forward by Doomsday and Turbo Knight. Asura by MFX. And Sisyphus Unchained by Andromeda Software Developments.
And tonight, to present the big one, he's mostly known for making things smaller, but here he is presenting the biggest prize of the evening, LLB of Control Alt Test.
Okay. Hello everyone. It's been an honor to serve as the head of the jury for the best high-end demo category. This category asks a simple but powerful question. What can you do when you have full power? No real size limit, a powerful GPU at your disposal. So what are you going to do with it? Expectations are high. If you want to impress, it's not enough to have great code, visuals, or music. You need all of them and then some. Originality, boldness, obsession with detail. It's not just a series of technical effects. You need design, flow, transitions. You have to show skill, teamwork, and creativity at the highest level. It's a ton of work, and very few can pull it off successfully. A few months ago, we selected 5 amazing demos. I hope all of you had the chance to watch them. Before announcing the winner, we'd like to give an honorable mention to MFX for Asura. Please give them a hand. And now, the Meteoriks Award for the best high-end demo goes to Stranded by Mad Wizards. Congratulations.
Mad Wizards, are you in the house?
Okay. Thank you very much. As I said, this is super unexpected. Yeah, this is third year in a row when we are kind of feeling, so it's not like one production in Meteoriks, but I will never felt that we made anything like super outstanding, but I guess we did. Oh, and grease to everyone who contributed to the production. Rourke, Azaro, Hasser, they couldn't be here, but cheers, guys, and thank you very much. Can you? Okay.
And this we'll give to.
Is that it?
I guess so. I mean, the table's empty.
I think we've got one more thing to do.
That's true. So, I have 2 things to announce. First of all, one is a thing we may or may not have forgot to tell you. There's free nominee beer down there at the stairs. So please help yourselves. Number 2, there will be a laureate screening tomorrow at 9 over there in the seminar area. And now, with all the red tape out of the way, I would like to call all our nominees, all our laureates, and all our jurors on stage, please. Because what would an awards show be without a nice group photo?
Thank you, good job, well done.
All right, don't hide up in the back. Come to the front. There's more light up here. Come here. Come to the front.
So you can do it better.
I will.
Is that everyone?
Geh mal ein bisschen nach da vorne, bitte.
We gave out a lot of certificates this year.
Okay. And just see that we have everyone nicely on stage. Just a sec. Okay, so time for a big group photo. And Ibu, fire! Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for helping us out, dear jurors. Thanks for making great productions, dear nominees and laureates.
You will find a broom to one side of the stage. Please come back and tidy this up.
All right. Thank you all. And that leaves us with the outro, because we have a lot of people to thank, many of whom you have just seen on stage. Thank you to all of our jurors: Aldroid, Bala Koala,
Base Cadet, Break,
Cold Storage, Daria,
Ed Hellion, Enfiz,
Gassman, Helmut,
Juvie, KB,
Kieran, Lambda Core,
Lass, LLB,
Lucid, Mayer,
Murvux, Musk,
Nightmare, Number 4,
Omega, P01,
Porcyon, PS,
Reality 404, Shifter,
Subby, Tea Drinker,
Titi, Venom,
Violet Procyon, and WBC BC7. And also, big thanks to our organizing team:
Defox,
Dirty,
Hexchen,
Louisa,
Numtech,
Psycon,
Shana,
Ziphoid,
Dojo,
and Subby.
Thank you, Mountain Bites and Revision, for hosting.
And very many special thanks to Pixter of Still, Jazzcat of Onslaught, and Higher Than of Sleigh Bells.
Thank you for making the demos and keeping the scene alive.
And
I wish we'd had more time to rehearse that.
Yes, but it was good. For I didn't tell you shit, I think it was pretty good.